I'm using two models, namely the Ericksonian and the ego-state therapy model. The Ericksonian model is known as a utilization model and uses the unique resources of the unconscious by using metaphors, storytelling, direct and indirect suggestions, age regression and progression, and paradox. The center of the Ericksonian therapy is utilization. Personalize it to bring it to the world of the client. Ego-state therapy is the answer on what is the ego. It is our awareness of the me inside. It is the me that is sometimes focused and working, sometimes playful and laughing, sometimes in pain, sometimes illogical in feeling and reaction. With each experience, our ego from our own special states, states that have been formed through our experiences. It is possible to learn to change from a state that feels out of control to a state that has a feeling of competence. It is possible to find and help specific states that need resolution. Ego-state therapy provides a process that can connect the problematic symptom to the causal stimulus and therefore affects rapid and lasting change. The example that I'm using is from a dialogue between the client and the therapist in a hypnotherapeutic state. The SARI model of the ego-state therapy is based on safety, stabilization, and ego strengthening. Step 2, activating ego states, also called ego mapping, resolving, also known as a corrective experience, and integration of the personality of ego states. An example of the integration of the two models. This client was plagued by his past and often said, "You don't want to know the person I was." When he recounted the events in his life, he did so in graphic details. His life was characterized by heavy alcohol abuse, risky sexual behavior, and domestic violence. He loved smart, wonderful executive cars and had one of the best. In the session, every second word he uses was a swear word. The Ericksonian paradox and confusion techniques were combined with ego-state therapy to work towards resolution and integration. The ego-state genius took control, and the ego-state strategic planner was invited through the open door technique. And when genius took the microphone, his words were, "When I, genius, leave the room, 80% of the intelligence leaves the room." The Ericksonian paradox approach was used to put him in a double whammy state, to succeed or else fails, that after all he is not so intelligent. You, genius, you know more than 80% of the population. You can surely, safely, without much effort, with the help of strategic planner and powerful control, find anger from somewhere, anywhere, from where it is hiding or residing in your body or anywhere else. Perhaps it is in your feet, your stomach, your shoulders or hands. And the three of you, or you alone, can arrest anger and put him in a safe place where it will not ever, any time, day or night, be robbing the family from peace or stealing the harmony of the family. you, genius, can put him in the boot of the car. The boot that is soundproof and foolproof, to keep the robber locked up, to give time for you, genius, control and strategic planner, to develop new techniques, new ways to invite him back, to assist him to be reformed, rewired, refired, re-energized, to fuel you and everybody else to get the best, to help to be the best you can, internally and externally. The client reported at the next session that it was a very powerful experience, and later he reflected that this was a significant turning point for him. In summary, this was a corrective experience with anger being rewired, refired, where anger, control, and strategic planning work together as a team. The conclusion. The above example shows that very simple metaphorical storytelling and paradoxical ideas can be used as an adjunct to other therapies, used at the right time by highly skilled hypnotherapists. Hypnotherapy is a science as well as an art, and coupled with a fundamental compassion, the heart connection with your client, it is a therapy that delivers success.